Gaffer, point on the road today here at Bradford. What do you make of the game overall?
I'm really pleased with the boys, their performance today. We all know it's a difficult place to come, but we've worked very hard in the training ground the last 9 or 10 days. And I thought a lot of the stuff that maybe hasn't been going so well for us recently, we done a lot better with. Look, there was always going to have a bit of pressure in the game. You can always pick faults in goals, and yeah, there was faults in our defending for Andy Cook's goal. But they haven't had any other really clear-cut chances apart from that. I felt we were the better team, and I was really, really pleased. Obviously, we'd have liked to have got the second goal, which really would have put the game to bed. But to come here and silence the crowd and to take the ball like they did, they took responsibility, the boys. They worked ever so hard, and it gives us something to build on. And now we've got a home game at the weekend, which we're all looking forward to.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot I'm sure for you to be pleased about today, and I suppose it shows, you're doing well at a place like this when within that first 10-15 minutes you can hear, the Bradford fans almost get against their team.
Yeah, well, there's obviously a bit of unrest, and obviously that's nothing to do with us, is it? But that's what you've got to try and do as the away team coming to these sort of places. Never easy. It takes a lot of courage from the players, and they showed that in abundance tonight. But it's no good just coming here and having a good performance and getting a point on the road. We've got to now back it up with our home form and get back to winning ways at home at Holker Street. As I say, I'm really looking forward to the game at the weekend. I know the fans will be right behind us. The season's got a long way to go, and what I'm seeing from the team, we're not a million miles away. We're not perfect, I know that, but we're not a bad team either, and we'll give everyone a game. And I think, I'm looking forward to the game, as I say, at the weekend now.
I suppose a lot of heart training today as well, like particularly the off the ball actions. You've got, again, such a tight defence. You've got players like Noobs who may not have had the best game attacking, but he's still putting their slide tackles, still putting their bodies there. There's a lot of heart today. I think
I've said all the time to you, Ethan, there's nothing wrong with this group with their personality, with the way they go about things. I say it's a training session or it's a game, they have a right go at it. They've been a bit hard done by lately. They've deserved more points than what they've got. As I say though, we can't feel sorry for ourselves when it happens. We've got to make sure that we turn draws into wins, and obviously the odd defeats we've had recently as well. We've got to make sure that we pick points up, because obviously we know the late goals have hurt us, but that's a great hurdle we've overcome today, because I know they scored in the 79th minute, but there was still pressure in the last sort of 15 minutes after that, if you include the injury time, and the boys stood up to it, and so that's a good hurdle for us to get over today. We've shown we can do it. Now we've got to make sure when we go into the next game we get in front again. If we can't get a second, then we've got to see a game out, and there was good signs today.
Yeah, I mean, you've spoken in previous weeks about the lads maybe dropping a bit too deep for your liking when one of those type of goals goes in, but today, like you say, there was a bit of the opposite, where actually we still have some chances to win it at the death.
Yeah, I think there was nothing clear cut for us, I know that, but there was some the ball just falls for us one way in the right place, then we might have got a second, but no, I think obviously it was good to see Kian come back into the equation as well, and Emil Aqua. They obviously give you something from the bench as well, and it's just nice to have them available to pick from again. So it would have done them some good to get, maybe 25 minutes in the tank, and they'll feel better for that and going into the weekend.
And look at that attack output today for the goal as well. You must be really pleased. Just a really slick move and a great run by Gotsi to get in there as well.
Well, we've worked hard on attacking the box better. So we've done it since pre-season, but I think we just come away from it a little bit. A little bit of energy might have come out of the team with maybe Kian not playing so much, but we really want to attack the 6-yard box and get bodies in that area. And we always get into good areas. We create a lot of pressure in games, but when we've been getting there, I don't think there's been enough intensity with our runs around the opposition's goalkeeper. So I'm really pleased that a midfielder has got in there today to get on the end of one of those crosses, because it's something we've been working on, and as I say, it's something to build on. And obviously I think you need your midfielders to chip in with 4 or 5 goals in the season if they can, and that's obviously good that Gossi's got himself one tonight.
When you come to a place like Bradford, there's going to be a lot of people inside the stadium today, but it must have been good to be able to still hear our away fans still over the top of how many fans they had here. They
were fantastic. I could hear them. Obviously, they were quite a bit away from me, but I could hear them. It's the club's done reasonably well here in the last number of years, and obviously I think it's another good point on the road today, and hopefully they go home happy. They haven't had too much to cheer about lately. I can only apologise for that. But as I always say, let's all stick together. Let's all get behind the lads again on Saturday, and let's hopefully we have a good day and we're all celebrating 3 points in another difficult game.